And welcome back to Wake Up Radio with Ryan Ray and Fuzz. Live in the studio today is a firecracker of a woman, Alexis Jones. She looks innocent.
That's a great word.
She looks completely innocent, but she's not innocent by any means. You break all the rules, Alexis.
I do.
You founded I Am That Girl. Let's talk about what is that.
I Am That Girl is a socially conscious empowerment company for girls and women. And our mission is to inspire authentic confidence in girls and women everywhere. It came about kind of with the idea of, I recognized I was really passionate about girls and women's issues my sophomore year of college when I did a play by Eve Ensler called The Vagina Monologues. And at that point, I knew I wanted to work with girls and women, but didn't know really the vehicle in which to do that. And I went and checked out all these girls' organizations and just felt like they were kind of lethargic and not relevant to our generation. So my whole concept for I Am That Girl was I wanted to reignite the women's movement and make it sexy and trendy and edgy and bring incredible men on board to be a part of it.
Now
so
you
that's
say
kind of what we're up to.
Now you say authentic confidence. Can you elaborate? What does that mean for you?
Key word.
Yeah,
lately.
authentic is a big deal to us because I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of things, especially in society today, that we put on as masks. That we pretend is confidence. And at the end of the day, I think authentic confidence, my definition would be the moment that your self-esteem and self-worth no longer dances on the approval of others.
Nice.
And I think that that's a lifelong battle that we're going to be up to. But I think it's a good starting place. And at the end of the day, to do what you do with no ulterior motives or no fears of what other people think, but like really being able to say, I'm doing this because this is the best decision for me. Period.
Absolutely. That's so amazing because we've talked about that, about how many times other people's approval, oh, I know I should do this, but I'm embarrassed because they might think this.
Oh my gosh.
And even like my family would claim that I'm a very confident person. They see me as not having that type of issue, but I still, with auditions and et cetera, I find myself thinking, oh, but what if they think this, or they might like this, but what about me, those kind of things. And so I really like this definition of authentic confidence. I'm going to start using that a lot now.
Yeah. It's a
I hope
good
you haven't
one.
trademarked that yet.
Oh, big time. Watch it. You can pay me royalties on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we,
Alexis, you know what I wanted to actually mention was you started this company before you branded the company, and you said that you were founder and CEO before it even existed.
Yeah.
So you really, Fuzz, we talk a lot about setting a goal and then not determining the how. Actually letting the how unfold on its own. And when we spoke on the phone, Alexis, I said, I don't know if I really understand how you did this with the Survivor thing, because it seems like you set the how. You said, I'm going to have this company and I'm going to use a reality show to make it happen.
Yeah.
But when I took a second look at that, it really wasn't that at all. Because the how wasn't something that you decided. You didn't design that. It kind of came to you.
It was an opportunity. And I think that that's really the difference. Again, one of the things that we talked about on the phone was this concept of malleability. And I think that if you can incorporate that into your life, the ability of just really, truly living in the moment, and then the second you see an opportunity to pounce on it. I think that is one of the things that really defines me. And as far as our success, I think it's been... we've achieved such success so quickly, and I think it's a combination of two things. Of one, the team of people that I get to work with, the caliber of people that I get to work with, and that have really bought in, and that I've been able to enroll in this vision and in this idea of what I have, because I am but one of the myriad of people who really, really have brought this idea to fruition. But combine that with our willingness to, anytime an opportunity presents itself, being like, amazing, great, let's do it, and having done the hard work in advance to be able to take advantage of it. And I think Survivor was that for me, was I just saw this golden moment, this opportunity where I was like, I knew I was starting this company anyway. I didn't know how I was going to go about doing it. But the moment that presented itself, I was like, yep, that's how I'm going to do it. Fantastic. And then was relentless in order to make that
Absolutely
reality.
relentless.
I'm curious, what did that professor say after you actually
Oh my God, it's like the
Survivor?
greatest gratification of my life. I came walking back in with a little bit of a strut and was like, hey, by the way, because it was like 4-day turnaround time. I was like, that whole reality TV show, yeah, I'm on Survivor. Let me know if you want to talk about it.
Unbelievable.
Like turned around and walked out, and he was like, what?
That's
so
great.
he was ecstatic, and is become a very dear mentor to me over the years now.
Well, and I hope that he was able to learn a lesson right there too, because
Absolutely.
again, he's obviously someone that supported you and was probably trying to spare your feelings a little bit. We talk a lot about that on the show as well, trying to save you from some hurt. But what he was really doing was maybe closing that door a little bit or acting like, nope, that's not a possibility. And so good for you to say, no, I'm going to make it that way.
And I think that's really interesting when you say that idea of like trying to prevent yourself from being disappointed, because I think it's one of the biggest reasons that we don't do things. And the people who love you in your life are like, well, I just don't want you to be disappointed if that doesn't work out. And I think one of the things I recognized a while ago was that I'm going to be disappointed either way. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going after something, I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't work out. But the difference is having a very short memory. So the moment that disappointment is over, being like, okay, great, what's the next one? But not pretending like you're not going to be disappointed. So I think it's silly to not go for things.
Someone said the best quote to me the other day: embarrassment is for a few moments, regret is forever.
Yeah.
And that kind of illustrated to me what.
You didn't copyright that one, did you?
No, not yet.
Alexis, I want to show a clip in just a moment of some of your speaking engagements, because you speak to some really large audiences, and I know you empower a lot of young women around the world to follow their dreams and to believe in themselves. We'll be back here with more with Alexis Jones on Wake Up Radio. Don't go away.